Hello everybody, Lord Vernard back again in Car Dealer Simulator. I was just getting thrown off because sometimes customers walk in even though there aren't any cars here, which is kind of unusual. But hey, you know what? And we're open, I guess. But they're just coming in to check out the furniture or something. I don't know. So we need a car. That's what we need to do. We need to fix something else. We're trying to get our reputation up because I need to hire a guy to do my, or a woman, I guess, to do my mechanic stuff. I've already got Karen working for me in the body shop there. So I need somebody else to do the mechanical work. Visual poor. This sounds right up my alley. It's $9 grand. It's just down the road. Give me it. We're gonna start off with something a little bit more fancy today, instead of the usual junk that I buy. All right, here we go. How are you guys doing today? I am doing all right. It is hot though. It is very hot, let me tell you. Hopefully my PC doesn't overheat and crap out in the middle of this recording. I feel like I've taken care of all those issues, but it's exceptionally hot right now. It's like 37 degrees Celsius, which is like 98 Fahrenheit or something like that. That's flipping hot. I don't care who you are, especially for Ohio. Hey there. Oh, this is what we're dealing with, aren't we? Let me scan it. What you got? Oh my lord. Doesn't have very many miles, but like everything is broken. All of it. Like the whole car. Hang on one second here. I'm going to make a tweak to my audio settings. Just a moment. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. I've been messing around with my audio settings for a while. Because I realized they'd gotten reset somehow. And so then I tried to turn them all back to where they were because I wrote it down. But now everything's different. So I apologize because someone then the mic I think was too low in some of the videos, and then the last video I just did for Mombazoo, somebody said it was too high. So now I've tweaked it a little bit more. So just, if it still doesn't sound right, let me know. But it's hard for me to tell when I'm doing the edit because sometimes I can't hear what it's going to sound like until it actually gets up on YouTube, and by then it's like I don't feel like re-editing the video. But anyways, but I just noticed that my mic was peaking a little bit, and even though it wasn't doing that while I was testing it, so maybe I'm just a little bit more excited doing the live video than recording it. But anyways, this needs a battery. It needs probably a shock. It needs probably a caliper, probably a brake disc, and probably two of them actually, and an exhaust manifold and a catalytic converter. And the engine is not good, but there's nothing I can do about that. So let us negotiate. I think the scanner said the price was like 10,000, and she's got it listed for 9,100. So let's do 7,800. That's way under. Oh my God, she came down $1,000. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Ha-ha.
Later.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, miss. Here we go. Let's bring this beast home, see if we can heads up, see if we can make something out of it here. Coming through. Here we go. All right, that's perfectly okay. Now we're in a bit of a pickle. I didn't park this very well. How do I fix it? There's a way to fix it. How do I fix it? There's a way, there's a button. Let me see here. Reset car. Back. What? There we go. It took me clear back. No, wait, where the hell am I? Ah, there we go. Okay. This is fine. This is just fine. Okay. Should we just skip that? Yeah. Karen's here. Let's let her do her thing. Yes, I would love you to do that. Get her done. All right, let me go check out my machine here, which is probably full of parts. Or did I just stash some stuff in it? Oh, look at that. Okay, give me all of that. And let's put these items in there. Should I just see, I have one caliper and I think it needed two of them, didn't it? Or was it two? Did it need one caliper and two brake discs? And I think it needed a shock, and this is a tailpipe, but I think it needed a manifold and a cat too, which I don't appear to not have. Or are these in here? Oh, look. Okay, I've got some of that junk in here. Perfect. So that's the resonator, that's the cat. I've got a manifold. Okay, so we got some parts. I think we can get this done. Yeah, so somebody in the comments said a good idea was just to go to the junkyard and buy the cheap crap, because I was like, I went there once and looked at the parts and they were like 20-30%. I'm like, why would you spend money on that? But now you can fix them in there, and all you have to do is pay the energy costs. Now the energy costs are kind of steep for that thing. That reminds me, I probably have to pay bills. Better do that before I blow all my money on other stuff here. Oh, I don't have any right now. Excellent. Okay. Perfect. Wonderful. All right. Where are you at, Karen? Oh, you're almost done. Perfect. How'd you do? All right. Way to go, Karen. You rock. All right, let's see if I can polish this thing. Yep, there we go. I find it amazing that the game like saves your nozzle position of the wash thing in between saves. That's kind of a weird thing to keep track of. Do I even have to do the roof? No, I don't. That's awesome. I like these cars that are easy to wash. You basically just walk around it and then it gets done. It's awesome. There we go. Let's wax her up. There's that, and now this. Boom, done. All right. Let's bring her in here and see what kind of magic I can do. All right, so it needs a battery, right? Now, somebody said there's a way after you scan it that you can bring up the, Oh, look at that. You can do that. That's brilliant. Okay, thank you, whoever pointed that out. That's huge. I know it's like all I got to do is look at the thing down here, but, I don't always do that, so... So anyway, I don't have any other excuse other than I'm not paying attention. All right, let's chuck a battery in this thing. Boom, done. All right, and let's pick her up. And oh, it even updates the report. That is awesome. How did I not see that? Well, I just told you how I didn't see that. It's because I don't pay attention. So we need a manifold and a cat. 2 discs, 1 caliper, and 1 shock. You know what? May as well make it 2 shocks and 1 suspension pin. All right, 2 shocks, a suspension pin, 2 discs, and a caliper. Let's see, do I have my inventory here? I don't. Okay, so I need to pick up a cat. There's a caliper already. There's 2 discs. There's all the shocks that I need, and there's a pin. So all I need is a cat over here. So let's grab one of those. Wait a minute. I want to try something else. I think somebody said that I don't need to do that. Let me see if that actually works. It does work. Sweet. You guys weren't lying to me. Awesome. You don't actually have to have the part in your inventory. Oh, that's brilliant. You just have to have it in the warehouse or in your inventory. Man, I love that. Holy crap. So as of right now, I think the manifold is the thing that has the most bolts that you have to that you have to replace. All right, let's stick this on here. So in that case, I'll just keep all my parts in the storage. There's really no point in me having it in my inventory, which I like, because it was a real faff trying to remember what stuff was where. See, that one's 36. Which this pin? 42. That was the one I was going to replace, right? Yeah, let's get rid of that one. Yoink. All right, and yeet. Yeet is the opposite of yoink, in case you were wondering. I don't know that for sure. I'm just making it up, but in my head, that's the way it should be. Okay, that's 69. Nice. 43. This guy. Yeah, all right. You are gone. And actually, that's not a shock absorber. That is a strut. But you know what? I'll let it slide. Okay. Just like the pin isn't really a pin, it's a ball joint, but you know, whatever. It's that one thing there, you know. Shockinator. Like, yeah, this one's actually 21%, so that's even worse. Yoink. And yeet. There we go. What else does it need? Oh, the brakes. Bother. Okay, so I need left front disc and caliper. Man, that's so nice that I can just bring up that little list every time. I love that. I was complaining about it in one of the other videos, and it's like, people are like, you dumbass, you can bring up the list. I didn't know. All right, there we go. New disc, new caliper. Bob's your uncle. Done. Is that it? Oh, right front. Crap. Nope. Try again. Right front. There we go. Get out of here. There's that, and there's that. Stick that back on. Let's do it. Let's get this done before closing time. See if somebody will buy it. And one more check. Oh, that looks perfect. Market value 14.6. All right. Sounds pretty good, man. There we go. All right, Mr. Tablet. We got to get a picture of the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man over there. All right. Let's list it, and then I'll deal with my parts, I guess. While that's doing its thing. Your ads, boom, bang, 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 bam, bam, done. 63%. That's better than 40. 15.4. So we'll do 16.675. That seems reasonable. Boom, done. All right. There's already somebody looking at it. Cool. All right, let's get these parts out of here. Jeez, oh, Lou, that didn't take any time at all. Right. I've only got room for 4 parts in there. Nope. Shit, that's not what I meant to do. Actually, that looks like it's going to work out. All right. Go, machine, go. I'm coming, I'm coming. You like this thing, eh? 16.6, and you're gonna undercut me by like $3,400? Are you on drugs? So how about 16.2? 14.4. Okay, getting closer. And once again, I can't backspace the numbers away, which I don't understand why. 16 flat. 15,500. Nope. See ya. All right. We'll get somebody with a real credit score to come in here and buy that. All right, let's take these things and move those. All right, excellent. Yeah, so then as soon as that's done, we will move those things over. What do you think, madam? Do you want this car? You like it? You got a better credit score than the other bum that was in here? Or are you just gonna walk right past everything and not buy anything? All right, that's cool too. All right, you're just using me as a shortcut. I get it. Fine, whatever. What you doing here, short stuff? You want this car? You're looking at an empty parking spot. Okay. Come back around. Car's over here. Yep, this is the only one I got. Yeah, whatever. Oh, yeah? You like that, huh? I got a gesture for you. I'm doing it right now. Okay, one of you bozos is gonna want this car. It's not even priced that aggressively. Well, for me. I would say it's not priced very unaggressively to sell. All right, what do you want? 12.5. Okay, that's even more undercut. Okay, 16,500. Maximum. Get out of here. Freaking cheapskate. Give me a break.
Hell no.
It's like if I see a car for 10 grand and I walk in and be like, yeah, you know what? I'll give you 5,000 for it, actually. They're gonna be like, beat it. There's not a whole lot of markup on this thing. Come on now. Waiting. You know what? While I'm waiting, assuming that I get at least 15 grand for that, that'll give me about 20. Let's do a little more shopping. We want poor visual condition and search. Oh, another cargo van. Yes, we might do that. That's only 10 grand. It's not drivable though. Crap. Man, I really need to get myself a car. There's another Andante. I guess it depends on what this one sells for. All right. What are you doing? What? She paid the asking price? Hell yes.
Yeah. Ha
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Woohoo.
You kidding me? That other bum came in here and asked and offered 12 grand for it, and she just paid me straight up 16 and a half? Okay. You know what? I need more customers like that. That's what I need. Criminally. All right, let's let's see if we can find our next victim here. That would be sweet. There's a large, that's $27,000. No thanks. Here's another cargo van, not drivable.
No.
Ah, quit your complaining. Here's another Andante for 14,700. Poor condition. It's only got 20,000 miles though. Technically, it's not great either. I wonder why. It seems awfully high. Because that other one was what, 47% or something? All right, let me sidebar that one right now. Look at this. Is a different version of that van. This is a P3. That's a P4. What the heck? I didn't know there was a different one. This thing's not drivable. It's $62,000. What in the world? Not drivable. What about this one? This one is drivable. These usually need a lot of mechanical restoration though, and I don't know if I feel like doing that. I think we're gonna end up buying this thing. It's right down the street too. Let's get it. All right. The thing that sucks is I'm not gonna have. It's Friday, so I'm not gonna have Karen here to do the body work. So that means it's probably gonna be me doing it. Joy. All right. Well, let's see what we can do here. Hey, didn't you come in and try to buy the last car I just had? And then you offered me like 40% of what it was worth? Yeah, I thought that was you. All right, here we go. What do we got? Okay, the brakes are mostly shot, so we got to replace all of that. We have to replace most of the suspension. The battery is actually decent enough. The entire exhaust is crap. Geez, this thing is bad. All right. I think 14 is a little high though. 10.
What you even talking about, friend?
The voice does not match the
ridiculous price and offer.
Oh my god. I'm like falling out of my chair here. Okay, no distractions. All right, this car is a piece of crap, dude.
No, this is bonkers, man.
Oh.
I'm not gonna stand for this.
Really? Okay, how about I give you 12,500.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
14,100?
Maybe if I was just...
What would this guy like? Candy or
On
cigarettes?
the other hand, maybe... I don't know.
Let's go with candy.
No, man, I don't think so.
14,100.
Here. No. Let's rethink that maybe.
Oh, but there weren't any decent cars for me to buy. All right.
All right, partner. That's a great price.
No, it's not. It's a terrible price, and you should feel ashamed of yourself. I bought an absolute piece of crap. Where's my shop? I'm lost. Oh, it's back this way. Okay. Excuse me. All right, here we go. Oh, that was almost a better parking job. Okay, Karen, are you here? Damn it. All right, yep. I'm doing this on my own, I guess. Let's see here. How do we do this? We take the grinder and we do what we put on here what we think of this car. Okay. I gotta use the cheaty. Oh my god, I missed a bunch of it already. All right. Yeah, again, I may as well just strip this entire car and start over. That'd be cool if you could use like a chemical stripper. You just like spray it on and it just eats all the paint off. I've used that a couple of times on like replacement panels that were the wrong color. That the paint was bad enough that it should just be, I couldn't have just like sand it down and paint over it, you know? Just throw some stripper on there, wait, scrape it all off. Wash it down, epoxy it, prime it, fill it, prime it again, paint it. Seems like a lot of work, but it actually was quicker than resurfacing the stuff that's there. Let's see, putty time. I feel like there should be an easier way to do this. I keep saying that. It keeps not happening. There might be an easier way to do it, and I just don't know yet. I don't know. All right, smear mud over the entire car, as one does. Including the bumper, which one should not do. Well, I mean, there's special plastic filler, flexible body filler that works for that. All right. Oh my god. This is taking so long. Fuck's sake. Alright. Almost done. Okay. Oh my god. I think I scraped off more paint than I left on it. Sweet Lord. Okay. Thankfully, this thing goes really fast. Which, in my experience, I don't really use an orbital sander for sanding down the prime. almost always I use just a block and do it by hand. Because an orbital is usually too aggressive for standing prime most of the time, or for putty. But I don't know. I'm an amateur. I don't know if that's the right way or not. All right. Now remember this: the secret to painting in this game is to stand really, really far away from it, and you'll get it all in one whack. Which totally doesn't make any sense, but I also love that you don't have to bother with tape or covering the windshield or anything. You just spray over the whole damn thing. Well, that'd be the dream, huh? Yay! That's done. Okay. Let's get her clean. And that's what you do with a freshly painted car, is you just immediately blast high pressure soap all over it. Yeah, don't do that. Don't even think about washing it for at least a couple of weeks. All right. Water. Yeah, I do like the car washing in this game. It's very satisfying to do. The bodywork isn't bad. It's not nearly as good as my garage, which I heard a couple of people say that game is updating, but I have not seen an update for it on my Steam, so I don't know if it's maybe a beta or something, or what's going on. But I'll have to check that out. I haven't played that game in ages. And I've often said that game is probably the reason my channel is still chugging along. Because my garage video got like a ton of views. So I think most of my channel is built, like most of you guys are here because of that first video, probably. No, I have played Sail the Seas quite a bit, which is the developer, the other game that he's made. And that game's had a couple of updates too lately. I just haven't played it. Unfortunately, it doesn't do very well on the channel, but I think it's fun. All right, she's done. Let's bring her into the bay here, and I will probably just go to sleep. Although, I mean, I guess it's really not that hard to work on it in the dark because there's really nothing to do. Let me go over here and see if my little parts machine is done, which it is. Okay. All right. Move that stack in there, and we'll just let it run like it is. We'll go over here and move all of that crap in there. Bam, boom. All right. Now, can we still pull up the report? Oh, right. The battery is actually good. Okay, so we just need to replace everything else. All of the other parts. Well, let's do it. Let's get cracking here. So I need to do all of the brakes. Is that correct? All of the brakes except the right rear. And I guess the right front caliper is okay too. Ugh, good Lord. I mean, I may as well just replace them all, right? Yeah, the manifold's okay. The cat resonator, muffler, tailpipe are all bad. So let's go with that. I know I have all that crap. Yoink. And replace. Zing it in. All right, perfect. Now we'll do this. Remove that. Slap a new one in there. Done. Remove this. Stick a new one in. God, could you imagine if you had to actually keep track of all the different parts for the different vehicles in this game? Oh my God. It's giving me anxiety just thinking about it. Okay, exhaust done. So I think all the... That's 68. That's okay. What's this one? 9. Yeah, we're definitely getting rid of that one. I'm kind of just contemplating just replacing everything. Just full workup. I don't have any... Are all of my struts over there? Son of a bitch. All right, let's take this wheel off, I guess. Yeah, that's definitely bad. That's definitely bad. All right, new parts. Okay, let's move up to the front and yank everything off. Put new stuff on, so I'm out of brake discs for now. All right, let's check the machine. I don't know how long it's got. 2 minutes. Damn it. Yeah, so pretty much the only thing that's in that are all of the shocks and all of the brake discs. Cool, 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 cool. All right. May as well just go to sleep. I know that it doesn't increase the time that that machine has to run, which is kind of annoying, but may as well just pass the day here. All right, pay the bills and let's hit the bed. All right, we got this. All right, I know this thing isn't done, but I literally can't do anything until it is. Oh my God, that's so annoying. Why can't you just sleep and have that be finished? So we're gonna wait. Does that mean that there's a car in the junkyard? No, it's just yeah, I was it would be really cool if there were like junk cars laying around that you could just pick up, you know? Yay, this is basically like watching paint dry. I know I could go to the store and buy new parts, I guess, but if I don't need to buy new parts, I'm not going to. Come on, come on, come on. And done. Okay. Give me all the parts. Okay, now we're gonna take all this crap and chuck it in there. And that's 9 parts. May as well just run it now, I guess. All right. And someone said you can like throw parts in after it started, I think. So it's probably not that big of a deal. Let's see, where was I? I think I got the left side brakes done, right? So let's move over to the right side. Yeah, that one's 74. May as well just put a new one on there since I got it. Okay. That was a 77% rotor, but again, I've got a new one. I may as well just stick it on there. All right, now we'll stick this shock on here since we have one. Perfect. All right, and this one was 68. Yeah, may as well do it. Why not? Don't cost nothing. I think it actually probably does cost me something, but not that much. So I'm still 2 shocks short. Because all the fronts were bad too, right? That's 28. And this one 43. Yeah, those are both bad. This pin is bad too. Like I said, everything in this car is bad. The whole car. So for me to buy it for 14 grand, like I said, is taking a pretty big gamble. Especially since that little twerp wouldn't come down on his price. All right, now we'll switch over to this one. That one's 65. I guess that's not that bad. But we'll do it anyway. So I was thinking that like having like 2 of every part would probably be enough. But I don't think that's the case. Hold on a minute. Yeah, so I need both shocks is what I need. So I gotta wait on the machine for that. Bother. So you can stop it midway. Oh, look at that. So I can take stuff that's already done out of it. So I've only got 2. So I actually don't have 8 shocks. I've only got like 6 of them, maybe. Huh. Well, we're gonna have to deal with that at some point. All right, let's move that brake disc over, I guess, and let it run. And did that reset the time? No, it didn't. Okay, great. So I can't, yeah, I can't fix this car until that's done. Once again. All right. Fine. Let's do a little more shopping, I guess. Not drivable. Where's it at? It's like right down the road. Let's switch this to poor again. 10.9 for that one. Not drivable, right? This truck is drivable, but it's in bad shape. 9,000. Can't buy it right now. What about this van? This is a P4. Oh yeah, not drivable. Okay. There's that P3, 60,000, man. This one is drivable. Like I said, usually these take a lot of mechanical work, but I just literally rebuilt this entire car that's in here right now, so I could probably, you know what? Let's just drive this one and pick it up. It's got a couple of bad shocks, but otherwise it's fine, right? All right, there we go. I'm glad that it's very lenient on the angles for attaching those. All right, coming through. Watch out, heads up. Picking up a car, people. I'm in a hurry. All right, there we go. Shortest distance is a straight line, am I right? That's what we're gonna do. This thing is not very fast. Ow. All right, let's see. Where's it at? Oh, it's right here. Perfect. Let's see. It's drivable, right? Scan it. Well, it's not that bad. Clutch is toast and I can't replace that. But it's mostly okay. Worth 44.7. And he's selling it for 35, man. I think that's a pretty good deal. Yeah, you know what? I'll take it. That's fine. Totally fine.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, I need to extend the ramps here. Sorry, I'm blocking traffic, I know. What is that, X? Yeah, okay. Bang, there we go. Perfect. All right. Ugh, come on, you piece of crap. Yeah, this car does not have a whole lot of power. I think at reputation level 8 I can upgrade the garage and hire a guy. But I'm not gonna be able to afford that. Even if I get, I mean, it's gonna be probably several more deals before I can even before I even hit reputation 8 here. It's kind of slow going, this. Oh, I can't turn. All right, that's fine. All right, got another new heap here. Well, let's see, Karen's not here today. Let's just park this thing right here. Whoa! All right. Bonk and bonk. Go. All right. Nope. There we go. All right, let's grab these parts. They should be done now. Yes, give me all the parts. All right, now all this crap can go back in the machine and we'll run it again. And all this junk can go in here. And now we can finish this car. Excellent. Where were we? Was it the front shocks? Yep. Pop that one out and pop in a new one. I'm kind of afraid to look at the scan to see what this thing is worth now. I'm afraid it's only going to be like 16 or something. But I feel like all of the mechanicals will be good finally. There we go. All right, so it says 21.8. I feel like that's pretty good. The battery's 71%. You know, it's fine. Whatever. All right, let's get this turd out of here. Here we go. Do that and do this. Excellent. Listing your ads new. Select that. Bang, bang, done. I said bang, bang, done. Okay, there we go. 22.8. Really? So like 24.5? That's pretty good. Like 24 would be making 10 grand off of it, which is kind of amazing considering. All right, let's check out my little machine here. I need to throw these other parts in there. I'm probably going to need more shocks. All right, we take these out and go. All right, and move these in there. Very good. And then we got to move this into the bay. Karen, you're here on a Saturday. Nice. Yeah, man, fix it. Oh, I was expecting to do it myself. When did she show up? You know what? I don't care. She's here. That's all I care about. Well, hey. Oh, you again. Mr. No Credit Score. All right. 19.1. How about 24? 20,006. How about 23,500? I'm feeling very generous today. 21.7. 23,000. 21.8. I feel like I could do better. See ya. What we really want is somebody to just come in here and pay us straight up what we're asking again. That was kind of unbelievable last time. Karen, you're a treasure. You're the best body man in the world, man. All right. There we go. Okay. As soon as I start this, somebody's going to want to buy that car, but here we go. There we go. I was going to say, what the heck? Oh, got a customer. Hey, hang on. Washing a car. Be right there. Okay. So spray her down. Is that good enough? Yes. All right, put that down. Let's see what this idiot wants. He's just going to undercut me by like $8,000. I know it. All right. 19. Dude. 24,000. All right, 20. Okay, we're getting a little bit closer. 23,750.
No.
23,000. 22. Would give me about 8,000. Yeah, why not? It's more than the other person was going to give me. I think, wasn't it? Yeah, whatever. All right, we are doing wax now. Yep. Okay, here we go. Yay, I got an achievement. I waxed 25 cars. I feel like I've done more than that. Well, anyway. And I've polished 25 cars, which makes sense. All right, here we go. Oh, okay. Okay, so this needs what now? It does not need a battery. Okay, it just needs everything else, pretty much. Good grief. Has 166,000 miles on it too. Can we do this thing? There we go. We did it. Yay. All right. Even though it literally makes like hardly any difference at all in the price, but okay. Let's get cracking here. So it needs, let's see, that shock is 74. I guess the right front is okay, the right rear is okay. So we'll replace both left side shocks and both pins. Let's start with that, I guess. A yoink and boink. And see, I got one of my pins is in that machine, so I got to deal with that too. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to stop and take parts out of there. See, I don't think there's enough profit margin on these cars to warrant replacing everything. Crap, am I out of shocks again? Damn it all to hell. I'm gonna have to pick up more shocks, I guess. I keep running out of them. All right, well, maybe we'll do that after I get this car done. Here we go. All right, and I grabbed another pin out of there too, right? This one's 35, so I should go ahead and replace that too. Because I don't really know where the like the threshold is for if it's worth doing the job or not, like for replacing a part. Is it like when it's under 50% or like when it's under 40%? I don't really know. I'm not really sure what the game wants, you know. This one's 8. That's definitely should be replaced. And like I said, the profit on these cars particularly isn't high. That's one thing I'm going to do once I get the shop all the way upgraded is I'll just like replace. I'll just do some experimenting and see if I get one of these cars and just replace everything. So everything is 100%. Like how much do you actually get when you do that, you know? So the manifold and the muffler are both crap. Like the tailpipe, I feel like the entire exhaust should be replaced except for the resonator. So let's do that, I guess. I've got plenty of these parts laying around, so it's really not that hard to do. All right, there we go. Well, this game's like work, man. I'll tell you what. This is like really what you got to do. All right, 58%. That's not so bad. Stick it on there. I really do like this repair system they've got in this game, though. It's pretty cool. You know, like I said, it would be cool if like these, you know, this view had like the actual like chassis and the engine layout and everything of the car that you're working on, instead of it just being like a generic thing. But I mean, ultimately it's quite effective. All right, where are we at now? So we got to deal with the brakes now, I guess. So both fronts and one rear. I feel like we should just replace them all, because they're all bad except for this left front caliper, and that's a 68. I feel like I could probably do better than that. All right, here we go. Least favorite thing in the world to do. Right. But like I said, I should have all the parts, so we'll just stick all new parts on there, I guess. Yeah, I guess what I'll do is I'll just go and buy some new shocks. So it's going to be kind of a problem when I get a mechanic to keep the parts, restored and refreshed. So that's what I was saying. I might need more than like 2 stacks of everything, because the machine wouldn't be able to keep up if I've got a guy cranking cars, like 3 or 4 cars out of here every day. I have no idea how long it's going to take them to do that kind of stuff, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. That's a future me problem. Right now, I'm just worried about getting my reputation up another level here. Okay, sweet lord, are we done? Oh, the resonator. I guess it probably should be replaced. It's at 72, but I mean, what the heck? I got one here. I got a couple spares of those, so it's not a big deal. Boom, there we go. All right, let's go to the parts house real quick. Yep, that's perfectly normal. All right. And we'll see what they got. Excellent. Ah, he's not here. Some bitch. All right. All right, coming through. Watch out. Whoopsie. Sorry. All right. That's fine. That's what you get for lowballing me. There we go. This is fine. Heads up. Coming through. Wait, no, that's not the way I want to go. I need to go this way. All right. Yep, perfect parking spot. All right, and we'll just pull it in right here. And we'll get some pictures. I really hope that they don't add that if you get into an accident with the car, it actually damages it. Which I know seems silly, but I really enjoy being able to drive like a complete asshole and not have any consequences whatsoever. All right. There we go. 68, man, I feel like it's better than that. Oh, geez, yeah, the market price is only $6,300. So like I said, not a whole lot of markup on these, probably just because it's old. Huh. Yeah, man, that's a bummer. Well, anyways, let's see if we can find our, whoops, find our next car here. Yeah, so with the old stuff, it really only makes sense to just make it drivable and then send it down the road. I think this is what we need for our next car. Yeah, because it's drivable, it's poor. The technical condition is very bad. So I think we could probably make a pretty decent stack of money off of that car. Let me Let me check my parts machine here. All right, let's stick all this stuff in there. Wait, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Ah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Do your thing. I have one 100% shock. Yeah, so the fronts and rears are separate. So I should probably buy like 2 more fronts and 2 more rears, I think. Groovy. Alright, I wonder if anybody's actually going to come and buy this. I'm just going to run over here real quick and find this car. Maybe we'll get a green light. Oh, we did. Excellent. Ah, all right. About to start stomping on the floor. Hey, step on it, man. All right. He wasn't going my way, I guess. All right, dude. What are we looking at here? Okay, I thought it was in poor condition, but it actually doesn't look that bad. Holy crap. Yeah, the bodywork isn't that bad. It's not polished. But the entire exhaust system is toast. All of the brakes except one disc are bad. Battery's bad. All the shocks are bad. Yeah, the whole car is toast. The whole thing is absolute crap. All right, great. He wants 9,000. It said it was worth 11. 7,500.
Cut the crap. Not for this price, buddy.
77.50. Yep, we'll do it. All right. Got myself a truck.
Sounds reasonable. Let's do it.
Okay, there we go. I love that when you drive over curbs, the car just freaks the hell out. It's an endless source of entertainment. All right. And so is doing stuff like that. All right, here we go. We'll get this parked in here. Not gonna do it today, though. Is anybody gonna come in and buy this car? Oh, it's after hours, isn't it? Well, shucks. Well, we did not gain a reputation slot today, but I'm pretty sure. Let me check here. Grades. So I can upgrade the car wash right now if I wanted to, but I really want to upgrade this to level 3, which I need reputation of 8. Oh, the office has to be 3 as well. Okay, the office is 3. Great. So I get an additional station, the ability to replace all of the engine parts, and I can hire somebody. Okay. And I don't know how much that's going to cost. The level 3 car wash is 40 grand. The body shop is, oh, there's a level 4? That does nothing except give me a photo room. Wow, okay. So is there like a... There's a level 4 office too. More car display, more parking lot space. Repair machine upgrade. Oh, snap. A worker to take care of reception. What does a receptionist do? Holy crap, man. So there's more levels to this than I knew. I thought there was only 3 on each one. Holy crap. We got a lot of work to do. All right, well, anyways, I'm going to end this one here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today in Used Car Simulator. I had a great time playing this. This game was a lot of fun, man. It's a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. And that's like no shade at the developers or anything. It's just, I didn't think this was going to be the kind of game that I would really find that interesting, but it is. And I'm glad that I'm not just like flying through the progression super easily. It takes quite a bit of work actually, and I respect that. So cool. Yeah, I would like to see more cars in the game, I guess, and more stuff to do. Like I said, it would be cool if you could like pick up junk cars and also like upgrade them, like, you know, like do tuning parts and stuff like that. I think that would be fun too. But yeah, I'm having a good time with it. So hopefully you guys are too. If you are, make sure you hit the like button down below. Maybe think about subscribing if you're not subscribed. Hit the little notification thingy majig if you are into that. And yeah, I will see y'all on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.